the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 60 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 30 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 10 seconds.
When it comes to your health, are you seeing the check engine light come on more than normal? It's time to get under the hood. It's time for Ask the Doctor with Dr. Michael Lange. Sponsored by Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins. Dr. Lange is a board-certified optometric physician and certified nutrition specialist, helping people see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
All right. Good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida, and Fortifeye Vitamins in Ocala, Florida, and Clearwater, Florida. And this show is dedicated to you, the listener, no matter how simple or complicated your question is. We will try to answer it to the best of our abilities. That's myself, Dr. Michael Lange, and Dr. Richard Hall. We're both here to answer your questions regarding vision, eye care, and any nutritionally related topic. And Dr. Hall is an icon in the sports nutrition industry. So if you got a question regarding building muscle, losing fat, increasing performance, you can certainly ask me or the icon in the sports nutrition world, Dr. Richard Hall. So once again, the phone lines are open. It's 1-877-969-8600, 1-877-969-8600. If you're new to the program, who's Dr. Lange? Well, I'm a board-certified optometric physician. I founded Lange Eye Care & Associates March 15th of 1993. We opened 14 large eye care centers throughout Florida and the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida, and 3 LASIK surgery centers in Florida. And then I opened in 2020, I started Fortifeye Vitamins. I got tired of seeing my patients really age rapidly before my eyes. So I started doing a lot of research, blood studies, intracellular spectracell blood studies, plasma blood studies, DNA studies, omega index studies, and started looking for nutritional deficiencies that my macular degeneration patients inherently had. And we found those nutritional deficiencies and started the first vitamin, which was called Fortifeye Macular Defense. And we've changed that vitamin 14 times in 20 years. And the 15th revision for Fortifeye Macular Defense and Fortifeye Zinc-Free Macular Defense is going to be available in 2 more months. So Fortifeye Vitamins evolved into a whole body supplement company. We started out as an eye supplement company, and now we're a total body, a performance nutrition company. We have supplements that help build muscle, lose fat, help slow down that dreaded aging process in our body. We have digestive enzymes and probiotics and superfoods, a variety of proteins, and certainly we have dry eye formulas and the glaucoma formulas and macular degeneration formulas. So we got a lot of different nutrients, and we're constantly evolving and developing new supplements. We have it in gummies, we have it in powders, we have it in gel caps, we have it in tablets, we have it in capsules. So we try to determine what is the best delivery system to get that specific nutrient into your body. Anyway, today we got a lot on our plate. We're going to talk a lot about it. I see we're getting loaded up with phone calls already. As a matter of fact, somebody beat Bob into the calls this morning. That's pretty crazy. You got to get up pretty early to beat Bob. But first, I want to introduce my partner in crime, Dr. Richard Hall. Good morning. How are you? What do we have on the agenda today?
Good morning to everyone and a happy Saturday. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're with us this morning. And a good morning to you, my best friend, and as you said, partner in crime, Dr. Michael Lange. I'm glad to be with you this morning. We shared some good laughs this morning across the Bay Bridge. And that's always a good way to start the day. And that's one of the things that I'm going to talk about later, too, about one of those little tips for you on wellness is how to start your day. And so we always start a good day, or start our day with a good laugh, and that's the way to go. The theme for this week's show is wellness. You hear Dr. Lange and I mention every week about raising your wellness level. Well, this week we're going to tell you and explain to you exactly how to do that. Just a couple of quick things before we get to the first calls. About the wellness now, Dr. Lange is going to explain all of our supplements and how they affect the wellness level for you and the role that they play in there. And then I'm going to give you a whole bunch of tips as time goes on how to do just that. Just simple things you can change in your life that's really gonna bump up that wellness factor in your life. But before we get to the first caller, I'd like to invite everybody to check out our new website. It's a brand new website. It's really user friendly. I love it. And I invite you to look in on it. And also, if you would please take 2 minutes and write a review on one of your favorite products that you have from us, one of the Fortifeye brand products. We really like that. And we take all that into consideration when we're changing products, creating new products. We love feedback. Good, bad, or indifferent, folks. We're here to it all, and that's how we make changes. So we invite you to go to Fortifeye.com and look at our new website and write a review for us. We look forward to those. But anyway, we're going to get on with the show. We have a huge, big show today. And that first caller, I can't believe that there must be something going on in the atmosphere, or aliens or something, that Bob's not on the #1 list here today, or #1 call. But we'll figure that out. And again, folks, thanks for being with us. We're going to have a good show, so stay tuned.
All right. Thanks, Doc. Yes, please write a review. Just click on any supplement at Fortifeye.com and write a review for us. It takes you 5 minutes or even 3 minutes. Also, we're going to talk about the Fortifeye Super Wellness Bundle in a minute. Fortifeye Super Wellness Bundle is a synergistic blend of the latest from Fortifeye all in one bundle. It's our choice of protein. It's the blue-green superfood, the focus, the probiotics, Super Omega Max, and Complete. All of that will be $220. We're doing it for $130 right now in the bundle deal with free shipping. So it's an amazing deal. It's the best deal in the industry. If you want everything that's going to help your body and your eyes work synergistically together to help promote overall body wellness, the Fortifeye Super Wellness Bundle is the way to go. There isn't a deal like it on the market. We're going to go over that in more detail. But John has been waiting patiently, so we're going to go to John in Newport Richie. John, thanks for holding. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Can you tell me, please, what effect does air conditioning have on dry eyes, and is it harmful?
So air conditioning, depending on where the vents are, if the vents are right over your body when you're sleeping at night, or if you're watching television, the vents, it's the wind current that causes dry eye to be aggravated dramatically. So yes, air conditioning, if the wind currents are pointed to your face, it's going to cause dryness. At night when you sleep, a lot of us like to crank the air condition down to 68 degrees because we sleep better. But if you have dry eye, that can be a big problem because that's a little bit too cold for dry eye. And then if you're sleeping under a ceiling fan and an air-conditioned vent, that's like a triple whammy of aggravating dry eye. I got to tell you, the best place in the world if you have dry eye, you know where it is? New Orleans, my stomping grounds, the French. You stay in the French Quarter and a non-air-conditioned flat there in the French Quarter because the humidity is so high. You don't have any dry eye symptoms. But let's face it, John, we're not going to move to New Orleans. Not all of us anyway.
No.
So are you using any lubricants in your eyes?
Yes.
Good. So I've talked about Oasis and Optase. Those are the two best lubricants, in my opinion. And then sleeping at night, probably taking the Optase Hyalonite ointment. It's a vitamin A enriched ointment, and you put that in your eye at bed at night. Because remember, I told you the biggest problem with dry eye is sleeping at night. And so our eyes aren't blinking. We're not spreading the tear film around our cornea. So we get these dry spots on our cornea. So putting the Hyalonite in your eye at bedtime is just a bead of this ointment. It's made by Optase. You can get it on our website. You can get it at, Fortifeye Nutrition Center in Clearwater. It will help. And obviously eating more fish and drinking more water, but, cold water fish, the fatty fish, or taking something like Fortifeye Super Omega, or ultimately our advanced dry eye therapy kit. I mean, that's the perfect scenario because it combines our Fortifeye Focus, our omega-3, and our black currant seed oil into one bundle. So our Fortifeye Advanced Dry Eye Therapy can help dry eye when you combine it with lubrication. And then there's other things. There's other things your local eye doctor can do. They can put punctal plugs, punctal occlusion. This is where they put little plugs in the drainage ducts so your tears stay on your eye a lot longer. And then I mentioned this last week and a few weeks earlier, the best drop and also the most expensive drop is called Regenerize. Okay, Regenerize is a stem cell enhanced eye drop for dry eye. And I usually tell patients, do the 3-deal special because it's $65 a bottle when you buy 3. And 3 bottles tend to help alleviate dry eye much better than 1 does, and use it 2 times a day. We cannot sell that on the website. However, you can call Arlene at Fortifeye Vitamins and she can ship it to you, or you can pick it up. So the best drop is Regenerize, but it's also more expensive than Optase or Oasis.
Okay, many thanks. Thanks a lot.
Okay, John, you take care. All right, you're listening to Ask the Doctors. I'm Dr. Michael Lange with Dr. Richard Hall. If you got a question, give us a call at 1-877-969-8600. It looks like Scuba Scott just came into the studio as well for moral support. He's kind of like a lot of you elderly people out there. Remember Ed McMahon, right, on Johnny Carson? Ed used to sit back there and just say a few little things every now and then. That's kind of like Scoobs. Want to say hello to everybody, Scoobs? Yes, it is. And Scoobs is on the Lange survival diet, and he's a fat-burning anti-aging machine. It looks like you've lost a few pounds. A little bit more to go still.
Every week. It's always a little bit. Yeah. So consistency is key.
That's right. Consistency. All right. So we're talking about wellness today. We're talking about things you can do to slow down the aging in the body, things to do to feel better, to build muscle, and lessen the chance of you getting sick. That's what we call wellness. So number 1, the Lange survival diet. Google the Lange survival diet. So if you eat meals consistent with what's on the Lange survival diet, you're going to be ahead of the ball game. Take something like the Super Wellness Bundle. We're going to talk about that. Get more exercise, sleep, hydration, the right amount of sunshine. Don't get sunburned, okay? Positive mindset. All that can help. Let me give you a phone number for Fortifeye Vitamins. Write this down and the website. It's 866-503-9746. Fortifeye Vitamins is 866-503-9746. And Arlene and Michael are answering the phones this morning. 866-503-9746. Remember, Fortifeye.com. We totally redid the website. If you order onesies, just like 1 supplement at a time, well, you can order 5 at a time. If you order 3, I think you get 10% off. Then if you get on the auto ship mode, you get 15% off. Plus you get free shipping on all of these. So you do get a discount. Remember, we have not raised our prices during this crazy pandemic. Everybody's raised their prices. Our prices have gone up. Shipping has gone way up. And now we offer free shipping. You can't beat these deals that we have at Fortifeye Vitamins. I dare you to compare our supplements to anybody on the market for our price. You cannot compare it. So once again, talking about the Wellness Nutrition Bundle, it is a combination of your choice of proteins you get to pick, organic blue-green superfood, Fortifeye Focus, a bottle of Fortifeye probiotics, the Super Omega Max, which is the most potent triglyceride form omega-3 in the industry, and Fortifeye Complete, our multivitamin eye vitamin that's unlike anything on the market as well. So remember, all of this is going to help build your immune system, build muscle and strength. The superfood has all the vegetables and fruits and adaptogenic mushrooms and enzymes and probiotics, all certified organic, FODMAP-free, gluten-free. That means if you have IBS, you can take it. Irritable bowel syndrome will not be aggravated. Of course, our Fortifeye Focus increases energy, protects your eyes from the harmful blue light, reduces eye strain from the computer dramatically, and it's amazing for your skin. Our probiotics, amazing for gut health, decreases the chance of you bloating after eating any meals. Omega-3, Super Omega Max, remember, triglyceride molecule. It blocks the arachidonic acid cascade, decreasing inflammation in your entire body and your eyes. It's good for your joints, your skin, dry eye, your retina. It lowers triglycerides and cholesterol and C-reactive protein. It helps your brain, your cognitive issues. It helps ameliorate or get rid of depression as well. And then our Fortifeye Complete, you can just look at what's in that. That's our multivitamin and our vitamin. It has just about anything and everything you need in the right ratios. No beta carotene and no vitamin A. Remember, beta carotene blocks the absorption of lutein, zeaxanthin, and astaxanthin. Vitamin A retinol blocks the absorption of vitamin D3. Nobody's vitamin A deficient in this country, or I should say very few people are, and vitamin A can be toxic if you take too much of it. So there's a reason why we put these nutrients together. Check it out. It's our Fortifeye Super Wellness Bundle at fortifeye.com. It is originally would be $220, and you'd have shipping usually. Now it's $130 and no shipping. So it's a pretty good deal. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines, 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. I want to hear from everybody on the Sky 97.3 FM network. We got a bad start last week, but hopefully we're coming through loud and clear. So if you can just call us, ask a question, or just let the board operators know that you can hear us on the Sky network. So that's Sky 97.3 FM network. That's up in the northern part of Florida, around Gainesville, north central Gainesville, Ocala, Lake City, the villages. And of course, we're on the Salem Media Network here and the Genesis Network. We're on a lot of different radio stations throughout the week as well. One more time, give us a call at 1-877-969-8600. So, Doc Hall, we both eat, breathe, and sleep wellness. We do the things that we talk about. We promote this to our patients and our customers and our listeners on the radio. I mean, we're always in the gym. We're working out. We're trying to do things to sleep more. I know I need more sleep. We try to get the right amount of sun. We hydrate, positive mindset. We feed off of each other and feed off of our listeners, our customers, and our patients. And we're constantly evolving the Fortifeye supplement line based on what we see out there, what we learn in clinical studies, what we learn in research that we do in our labs, what we learn at conferences that are globally. And I want you to touch base on this. Wellness is a big topic these days, and it's something that our show is dedicated to today. Right, Doc?
Absolutely right. This is one of the things that you can absolutely take control of in your life. A lot of times we just feel like things are out of our control or they're out of our reach. And there's so many things that you can do to elevate your wellness factor. And they're very simple, and most don't cost money. They're just things that you can do in your life, make some changes. And if you need to make changes, folks, in your life, today's the day to do that. Don't wait. Don't wait till your birthday or wait till a holiday or wait till, I hear it all the time. Dr. Lange does too. Well, after the first of the year, I'm going to get serious. Yes, but it's only April. You know, I mean, you have another 8 months before the first of the year. You know, what do you plan on doing during those 8 months? And so there's lots of little things. And I want to go over a few here before we go to the next caller. Then we'll take maybe a caller or two, and Dr. Lange will say some more, and I'll chime in with some more little tips here. But one of the big things that you can do for yourself is to exercise, folks. Make a good routine that works for you. Okay, plan something, pick an exercise that's enjoyable and one that you can do consistently. Okay, I see people all the time, and they start on exercise program, and they'll say, "Doctor, make up an exercise program for me. I want to train 7 days a week." No, you don't, and you're not going to, and I don't want you to. If you do exercise 3 or 4 times a week, oh, I'd be so happy for you, and you'll be happy. Your body will be happy. So pick something that's fun for you. It doesn't have to be a gym. Folks always think, well, when Doc Hall talks exercise, he's talking about getting into a gym, and you hate going to the gym. Well, then don't go. Go to the park, go for a walk, exercise at home. Dr. Lange and I both do that. We both have home gyms, and just for time expediency and like that, we train at home. So pick something that you can do and do well and do consistently, okay? Just another couple of tips here. Drink more water, folks. Make sure you're hydrated. And one of the best things you can do now, and this is scientific fact. I mean, this is something that's kind of evolved, and it's so simple. When you get up in the morning, first thing you want to do, drink a big glass of water. You've dehydrated, believe it or not, over the night. You've been in bed for maybe 6, 8, 10 hours, and your body is giving off the moisture in your body through sweat, through breathing. And so drink that big glass of water. Start your day with something healthy. Establish good sleeping habits. Make sure that you're getting into that deep sleep. And for you folks that are having bathroom trips during the middle of the night, 4, 5, 6 times a night, we got to kind of resolve that a little bit. Work with your doctor. Maybe some supplements help. I know there's a couple of good ones out there that just seem to turn off the faucet, so to speak. And because you can be in bed 8 hours and not get sleep. And when you're getting up every 45 minutes, every hour to run to the bathroom, breaking that sleep cycle, you're not getting into REM sleep. Are you dreaming? When you go to sleep, that's a little key for me that tells me that you're really not getting into deep sleep. And so kind of resolve that if you can. And we're always here to help you do that. And one more thing, and then we'll go on to a caller. And Dr. Lange says this all the time, and I certainly buy into it. Maintain a healthy body weight. And that's not just for folks that might be overweight. If you're underweight, I'm concerned about that too. I have a patient that comes in the store, and she's 72, and she weighs 88 pounds.
Sure.
And I worry about her so much because, if God forbid she gets a cold, a flu, or COVID or something like that, she's not going to eat for a while. Then she's going to drop down to maybe into the 70s. That's life-threatening, and we don't want that. So we'll try to build that up a little bit too, on both ways there and stuff. So I'm going to give some more tips as the show goes on, but back to you, Dr. Lange.
All right, Doc, thanks. All right, we got a few people loaded up. We're going to go to Deb, and then we're going to go to Jerry. So Deb first. Deb, thanks for holding. Good morning.
Good morning. How is everyone?
Fabulous. How are you?
Wonderful. Very good. Thank you. It's the first time I've listened to the program, but I love it.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. I noticed something very odd about tomatoes. I wanted to ask you. I've always loved tomatoes, but lately, even an organic tomato will look like a 4-leaf clover when you cut it in half. And tomatoes have never looked like this before. So I'm wondering how to find out when a organic seed has been, or a modified seed, a GMO seed, or a crossbreeded fruit or vegetable has produced a seed that is now being grown organically, so it's marked organic. I mean, how do you decipher that? There was a time when I actually traveled to Tanzania, Africa, and during that trip, I was able to hop over to Madagascar. And when I did that, I saw all these heirloom seeds and different things that have been there for a long time. So I began to really compare. But being here and living here and so on, I'm trying to figure that out. So I thought I would just call and ask you about.
Yeah, great
tomatoes.
question. All you can do is buy certified organic tomatoes and then hope that it's not just a genetically modified version that now says certified organic on it. But tomatoes are high in lycopene, but they're also high in something called alkaloids, okay? And remember, tomatoes are one of the dirty dozen, so that's why they have to be certified organic. And you're putting your faith and your trust that it is truly certified organic unless you're growing it yourself. But remember, high in lycopene, which is good for you, but it's also high in alkaloids. So people that have rheumatoid arthritis and things like that, you know, fruits and vegetables that are high in alkaloids can enhance inflammation in the joints. So I don't want people to overdo it. It's like anything, you know, don't eat tomatoes every day, you know, eat them a couple of times a week. If you have irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, you probably want to stay away from tomatoes. Or you want to stay away from bell peppers as well, because those are also high in alkaloids. Even potatoes have some alkaloids in them. And so tomatoes are not on the Lange survival diet because of that. So remember, the Lange survival diet, I looked at everything and took everything out that has alkaloids, gluten, FODMAPs, lectins, phytic acid, protease inhibitors. So that's why there's not a ton of food on it, but there's enough food on the Lange survival diet and to help you survive into your old age disease-free. That's ideally why I developed the diet. But it, you know, it is an issue. It is a problem. We should all have enough land to grow our own tomatoes or some of those vertical growing planters you can put in your house, and you can grow all the tomatoes you need.
Nice. This is what a great answer all the way around. Now, I'm 67. I have no aches, no pains. I have no nothing. I really would love to live well into my hundreds, 120 something or whatever. And so I'm so happy to discover your program. How do you spell Lange? Because I'm trying to look it up on my mobile phone, and I haven't discovered it yet. Could you help me with that?
Lange. Lange, Lange Survival Diet. And you can find it actually if you just go to drmichaellange.com under the blog section. But if you Google it, it should come up number 1 and number 2. And you're way ahead of the ball game, Deb. At 67, it sounds like you're doing great. And keep listening to this show, and you will live into your hundreds, I guarantee.
Well, absolutely. I'm on board. Thank you, Dr. Lange.
All right. Take care, Deb. All right. Back to the phones. Jerry in Gainesville. Good morning, Jerry. Thanks for holding.
Good morning. I'm listening to you on 97.3, The Sky.
Awesome.
And I want to tell you, they have a lot of different talk shows on The Sky, and there's another competing company that sells supplements, and they have all these programs promoting their products. And one of the things they promote is their astaxanthin. And they make a big deal that it's Astareal. Astareal, have you heard of it? Yes, you have. Now, you listen to this thing for an hour and you just want to take the stuff. They're so convincing. You look on their website and the amount of Astareal in there, or the amount of astaxanthin, is only 4 milligrams. Fortifeye Focus has 6 milligrams.
Right.
And their price is about twice as much as Fortifeye Focus.
Yeah.
That's my comment for the day.
Jerry, you're absolutely correct. I know the company you're talking about. I know the owners very well. And Astareal astaxanthin is the best astaxanthin on the market. It's the one that has done most of the studies. And most of the studies have 6 milligrams of astaxanthin. Some of the studies have 4, but this is where more is better. But some of these companies have a lot more overhead than we have. We're still a relatively small company. I don't have a 6-time markup like these other guys and everybody else does. Most of our products, we don't even double the price, okay? So we're giving you a lot more bang for the buck. And I think as more and more people realize this, we'll become a much bigger company. It's just a matter of getting the word out there. We don't have $100 million advertising budget like these other companies do, but we're getting there slowly but surely. And Jerry, people like you, callers like you that are behind our products is what it's all about, being able to help the public and not rape the public at the same time.
Yeah, well, I just had my Fortifeye Focus, and I just had my super protein powder this morning. I mixed chocolate and vanilla together, half and half, because your chocolate's a little too strong for me.
Awesome. That's good to know. And the vanilla is our number one seller. Our vanilla super protein is delicious. And most people like the chocolate protein. You should try it as a hot chocolate at night, because then you got a high protein, delicious little drink right before you go to bed. And that,
Okay.
that protein helps you build muscle while you're sleeping, helps you recover while you're sleeping. Remember, Jerry, as we get older, we're more prone to developing something like sarcopenia. Not that you're old, not that I'm old, but sarcopenia is muscle wasting, and we need every little bit of help to slow down that dreaded muscle wasting as we get older. And that sarcopenia or muscle wasting and atrophy of the muscle and weakening of our muscle as we get older.
Well, I'm only 80 years old. Actually, 79. I'll be 80 on April 21st.
Well, you got another 30 years, and you don't sound a day over 45.
I'm going for 110.
Amen, brother. I like to hear that. Jerry, thanks for the call, my friend.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. All right. And let me give you the toll-free number for Fortifeye Vitamins. That's 866-503-9746. One more time, get a pen and paper, write this down. Fortifeye Vitamins toll-free number. And Arlene and Michael are answering the phones. Miss Nita might be there too. It's 866-503-9746. And the website is fortifeye.com. That's FORTIFEYE, fortifeye.com. And we're all about bringing you the best products, evidence-based nutrients for the best price. And that's why Doc Hall and I started this morning talking about wellness, because we have the Fortifeye Super Wellness Bundle for $130. But that's a way you can get the super protein, the blue-green superfood, the focus, the probiotics, the Super Omega Max, and the Fortifeye Complete for $130. If some of these competitors were out there promoting this, first of all, they wouldn't, because people wouldn't pay $600-700. They wouldn't do it. And so they wouldn't make the money. So literally, this would be $600-700 if it was through a competitor that has the typical markup. It's $130. And we have our full money back guarantee. We don't give many people their money back because people are happy. Doc Hall, it's great to hear callers call in and compare our products to some of the competitors, without mentioning their names, of course, because we really do have more bang for the buck, don't we?
Absolutely, we do. And those last two callers were the best thing I ever heard today. First, we got a brand new caller that just tuned in today, which we always welcome new callers. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the Fortifeye team. And you're always encouraged to call in with your questions, and we're always here to help you. And one thing I would like to add about the bundle that you were just talking about, our wellness bundle, is that does include our protein and our superfood. And I use that, as do you, and we put it out there to people that, they're too busy to eat breakfast, or they just can't eat breakfast for some reason. Maybe they just don't take the time or whatever. This is one of the best ways to get your nutrition in first thing in the morning, is to whip up a little smoothie, a little drink using our protein and our superfood. Tastes fantastic. Now you can take it in. The nice thing about our products like that, our powders, they mix up in a shaker. You don't need a blender. Now, of course, if you want to add fruit or something like that to it, you're going to need a blender. But across the board, most companies, when they have protein powders and things like that, it's got to go to a blender. It's not going to shake up. Ours shakes up in it. There's no, as I always say, no lumps, clumps, or bumps in the protein, and certainly in our superfoods. And also in our Fit, which is the ultimate muscle fuel. And this is a good way with the wellness bundle to just kickstart that whole wellness program for you. It has everything you need right there, including now your breakfast. And you can also use our protein and superfoods as a meal replacement. So if you're trying to shave off a pound or two, this is a really good way to do it. And it's a nutritious and healthy way to do it without risking anything. You're not starving yourself. You're not denying yourself anything. You're getting good nutrition.
Yep. And I got a lot of people chiming in on social media. I'm looking at this whole board in front of us. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on LinkedIn. We're on multiple Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Periscope, Instagram, like I said. You can follow us on Instagram. Just go to Dr. Michael Lange _ on Instagram. Dr. Michael Lange _ on Instagram. Facebook, we got a whole host of Facebook pages, but just Michael Lange on Facebook. There's a lot of people out there stealing my images, all right, and my name, and using other names, but stealing my images and my family's images. So you might get somebody asking for you to follow them. Be very careful. Make sure it's the real Dr. Michael Lange, all right? A lot of people are scamming women and catfishing people using my images. It happens 10 times a day. We've had private investigators and police and things like that look into this, and there's not a lot you can do. It's usually happening in Nigeria and Europe and places like that. And there are even people that have built websites with my name on it. So they're stealing my name and images on social media and websites. Just be very careful. The gist of this story is never give anybody money over the internet. I don't care if you're in love with them. First of all, you're in love with an imposter, all right? And if you're talking to somebody on the internet and it sounds too good to be true, do a FaceTime, because they might call you on the phone, but you can't see them at the same time. You got to FaceTime. You've got to be able to talk to them and see them at the same time. Then you'll know it's not me, and you can tell if it's an imposter. So follow us on social media. Instagram is one of the best ways. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube is the Ocala Health channel. Just put Dr. Michael Lange, Ocala Health channel, and you can watch any of these shows. Geez, back 20 years. You can watch for 20 years. Just look at the title, and you can see any shows and a lot of videos that I've made, Dr. Hall have made, and even some of my race videos prior to the pandemic when I was racing 2 days a month all over the country. And lately we haven't, but I'm going to try to get out to the racetrack, Sebring and Road Atlanta, this next month. As a matter of fact, Scoobs is biting at the bit, because Scoobs helps drive the big motor coach, because he drove big semi trucks when he was younger. So he's better than driving the coach with a big trailer behind us than I am. So he's ready to get out to the racetrack as well. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines. Actually, we got a lot of people on hold. Let me give you the phone number one more time: 1-877-969-8600. Remember, I hail from the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida. We are hiring front desk technicians, optometrists, ophthalmologists, opticians at the Lange Eye Institute. If you're interested, get us a resume. We're hiring. We're expanding. All right, we're going back to the phones. We got a lot of people on hold. Let's go to Mike in Tampa first. Mike, thanks for holding, and good morning.
Hi, Dr. Lange. I appreciate you mentioning that YouTube channel, the Ocular Health channel. I'm going to check that out for sure.
Good.
And what's the name of the package, the bundle that you were talking about earlier today? That's usually like over 200, and right now it's 130. What's the name of that package?
Right. It's called the Super Wellness Bundle. Super Wellness Bundle. And it's a synergistic blend of a multitude of our supplements, dramatically discounted and free shipping.
Good. One last time,
I couldn't hear you. Broke out. What'd you say?
One last time, it's called the Wellness Bundle.
Yep, it's called the Fortifeye Super Wellness Bundle.
Very good. All right. Very good. Thank you so much. I'll look up the Ocular channel. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one, Mike. No, yeah, that's Mike. All right. And let's see. We've got Brandy on hold and Alan. Let's go to Alan. Alan, good morning. Thanks for holding.
Yeah. So I'm on the road a lot, and this is kind of travel season. How can I you don't see a whole lot of healthy places to eat along the road, and when you're on a 6 or 8 hour ride, what do you recommend to kind of keep myself in okay shape and not have to stop too much, but eat healthy?
One of the simplest things to do is on our website, we have a special meal prep kit and it's, I don't know, $10, something like that. And it comes with 2 shakers, a salad shaker and a protein shaker. It's in an insulated bag. And what you can do, just kind of meal prep, put a salad in there with your salad dressing in the holder. Therefore, you got a salad. And then you also put a scoop of our superfood and a scoop of our protein and a bottle of water in there. And then when you're driving along, I mean, you can just make it while you're driving if you're careful. Pour a little water in because you got the superfood and the protein, shake it up, boom. Instantly, 21 grams of protein, 16 servings of organic fruits and vegetables, and probiotics and enzymes in that. And then you could pull over to the rest area and have the salad. And that's a perfect meal. And you don't have to pull through the fast food restaurants because, quite frankly, if you're on the road a lot, there's not a lot of good places to eat. There really isn't, unless you go into a restaurant and then you got to sit down for an hour and then order something like a salad, a Cobb salad, and just put the vinegar and pepper and salt on it. But that is a big problem. That's why this meal prep kit through Fortifeye works out really good. And you just combine the organic blue-green superfood with one of our proteins. It's a complete meal, and it's a healthy meal.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Hey, thanks, Doc. Just, I was listening to the sky, traveling up North Florida, just went over the Florida border, still got you.
Awesome. I like to hear that. Thank you.
Good.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right, you too. We're reaching the sky 97.3 FM, Dr. Hall, and we got a lot of people on hold. Maybe this next caller, you're going to answer the question. I think it is George. George, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Dr. Lange and Dr. Hall. I have a question because I was reading an article where he was saying that if you take fish oil, your cholesterol could go up 10 to 15 points. Is that true?
It's a little bit of a fallacy because, yes, your cholesterol overall number can go up on omega-3 fish oil because your DHA level is going up, all right? That is, not the DHA. Well, the DHA makes your good cholesterol go up. The LDL goes down, but the HDL goes up. So your good cholesterol is going up. And that's not as a result of just the DHA, but the EPA as well. But also, you have to remember this. Triglycerides will go way down. So you have to look at your blood chemistries. You look at your triglycerides, they go down. Your HDL goes up, which makes your overall cholesterol numbers sometimes go up. And also your C-reactive protein goes down. So triglycerides and C-reactive protein are serious risk factors for health problems, more so, in my personal opinion, than cholesterol.
Okay. But overall, even though it goes up just a little bit, you're still healthy. I mean, your cholesterol is much better.
Right. And you have to look at the ratio of HDL to LDL. When your HDL goes up, the ratio actually improves. Now, you also have to remember this. Many fish oils on the market have ethanol in them, okay? Fortifeye does not. Fortifeye has no ethanol, and ethanol goes to your liver. Who knows what that does to cholesterol profile? Because most studies have been using the ethyl ester molecule that's got ethanol. All the new studies now are proving that the triglyceride backbone is much more efficient, much healthier, and doesn't pass through your liver on a daily basis.
Oh, that's good. Good to know. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate your help. I enjoy your show. I've been listening for a long, long time.
Thank you. Keep listening.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Dr. Hall. Doc Hall, omega-3 is one of the best things people can do. If they only took one supplement, omega-3 is probably one of the best if you only picked one, isn't it?
Certainly. And one thing I want to add real quick too, when you were talking about the ethyl ester molecule there, folks, you have to really be careful about buying omega-3s. Of course, we want you to buy ours. We know what's in it. We stand behind it. That's proof right there. But here's the thing. We do this little test where we take a styrofoam cup and we put the competitors a couple of drops of their omega-3s, and we walk away and we come back in 5 minutes. Guess what? There's holes eaten in the styrofoam cup. The cup is disintegrating. And I do that in the office sometimes when I have a little bit of time for folks. And it's amazing. You don't want that in your body. You know, if it's eating holes in styrofoam, I mean, what's it doing to your body inside? So you have to be careful of that. One thing I want to add too about the meal prep bag, too is I use that every day. That's how I carry my lunch to the office with me, and it works out great. It's a little insulated bag. There's plenty of room in there for both shakers, and I put in a couple of bottles of water in there, and it has I like a little afternoon snack, so I have a protein bar, and that fits in there just fine. So it's an all-to-go type bag, and that will keep you in line when you're on the road. As folks know, Dr. Lange and I are on the road all the time, to a medical conference, to a bodybuilding show, to a personal appearance, or someplace we're on the road. And we're stuck out there. Sometimes we're traveling in a car 6-8 hours to get to where we're our destination. And so we have to stop, believe it or not, at fast food places. Now, do we get the burgers and fries? No, we don't. A lot of people would like to think we do that, right, Dr. Lange? But we don't. But you can make good choices at fast food restaurants. You have to pick and choose, and you have to be a little bit careful. But you can do it. You can get through, and don't give up. Don't just say, "Well, I'll do it one more time." Stay on that straight and narrow, and pick places that you can get some decent food at on the way. A couple of just quick tips, and then I'm going to go back to you, Dr. Lange. On our wellness profile here, folks, if you smoke, stop. Enough said about that. Okay.
Amen.
If you don't know by now, smoking's bad for you. Okay. And we've probably known that for 50, 60 years now. And as I said earlier, stay away from the fast food rather. And unless you have to, but stay away from the fried food at fast food places. That's empty calories, that's fat calories, and it's dense calories. I looked the other day at a menu item, and for their luncheon thing, it was 1,500 calories.
Ooh.
And my goodness, and sorry to say though, it wasn't 1,500 good calories. It was mostly fat and carbohydrates from sugar. Okay. And what you want to do too, folks, is surround yourself with positive thoughts and positive people. Okay. Negative people can bring you down and put you into their area and of wellness, which is usually a lower area, So, try to elevate them up and elevate you up at the same time, and limit your supply of sugar drinks, and replace those with water, unsweetened tea, even coffee. There's a lot of research that's going on right now, and Dr. Lange and I are involved in it to a certain extent on about the effects of coffee. And, for years and years, don't. And now we're seeing it a little bit different picture. So we'll give you an update on that later. And folks, get outside when you can, breathe some fresh air. Enjoy what nature has to offer. Don't be afraid of the sun. Be cautionary of the sun. We know what the sun does to you, to your skin, and like that. And the days of going out and laying in the sun 2, 3, 4 hours like we used to when we were teenagers to get that golden tan. We don't do that anymore. We know better. But a little bit of light sun out there, get that vitamin D going in your body. It's good for you. And being outside, I go over to a park and I do a walk over there. It's a 3-mile walk, and about 90% of it is in shaded trees. Yep. But I'm still outside and I'm breathing that beautiful air that's out there, And so get outside, have some fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. That's what you want to do, and get that good, positive attitude out there. Dr. Lange and I are known for being good motivators.
Amen.
That's what we want you to do. We want you to get out there and enjoy life. Don't be afraid. And if you have questions about anything, Dr. Lange and I are always here to help you.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Doc. And everything in moderation. Remember, Doc Hall is at the Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala, Florida. He can be seen for free nutritional consultations, Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala, Florida. And I'm available today, this is Saturday, at the Fortifeye Nutrition Center in Clearwater. It's right on McMullin Booth Rd, Fortifeye Nutrition Center in Clearwater. We've got everything you need from a nutritional standpoint. All right, we're going back to the phones. Let's see. Marlene has been waiting patiently. Marlene, thanks for holding.
Hello, Dr. Lange. I listen to you all the time, and I truly enjoy the help you give people.
Thank you.
When I called, I was going to order this wellness bundle. But since I'm talking to you, I'm recently I've been diagnosed with spinal stenosis. And it's on both sides of my spine. I'm 81 years old, but I've always been health conscious. I have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea in the morning, and the rest of the day I drink nothing but water. And I've done that for many years. When I cook, it's all fresh foods, and fresh vegetables.
Right.
And I have fresh fruit, and I do it from scratch, not cans and all that.
Right.
So I've always been health conscious and exercise, but now with this problem, I'm down where I can't hardly do anything. This spinal stenosis. Is there anything I can do or take that might assist me?
Tell me
in trying to get over this?
What kind of pain do you have?
Well, it's just below the waist, a little bit, all the way across the buttock area, but mostly in the left right now.
Right.
On the left side.
So is it livable? Is it pain that's livable, or are you in severe pain?
I have been in severe pain.
Right.
Where it was like a spasm of pain, where it would just immobilize you where you couldn't move.
Well,
I had to stop driving in December because of that. I was afraid that if I need to put on the brake or something, that I wouldn't. If that happened, I wouldn't be able to do it. So,
well, Marlene.
So I'm going to a pain management doctor.
Good. So you need to see Marlene. We're about out of time. I think your pain management doctor is a good idea. Certainly a rheumatologist or an orthopedic that would benefit you. And we're out of time, so we're going to have to go. Doc Hall, tell everybody goodbye. We got 8 seconds.
Goodbye, friends. It's good to see you Scott today. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. See you next week.
All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to Ask the Doctor. Check us out on the website at fortifeye.com. I'm out of here. Have a great day. God bless you, and God bless America.
From
Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 5 minutes.